What's up, everybody? King of FOMO here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Make sure that you guys have bookmarked my website, kingoffomo.com, as well as my Telegram channel, t.me/kingoffomo1. So we're going to talk about two coins today, one of them being RMPL. This one is on fire right now. If you're looking at the Ampleforth clones, and a lot of people from Ampleforth are kind of actually moving over to RMPL because it does fix one of the major problems, and we'll get into what's going on with this and how it's been performing since I last mentioned it in my last video. We're also going to talk about AST, or the anti-scam token. So the community here has approached me, and I really do like the community. And what this token does, it's very similar to what another token that I was talking about, the BRR token, it does, which did actually scam out. But with this token, it's like proven to not scam out. It's coded to not scam out. The liquidity is locked, unlike the BRR token, and you have a really good community. It's been going on for a good amount of time too. So I'm gonna pick up a couple of these things and see what's gonna happen in the long run. But we'll talk about that in a second. First, I do want to talk about RMPL. So currently, if we take a look at the chart right here, RMPL is sitting at pretty close to about $3.30, and it had an all-time high of let's just say about $4. But again, because this is an elastic coin, you don't really have to worry too much about the price. I talked about this before when it was at a pretty high price, pretty much maybe where the price is right now. That's when I bought into it. But because they do have rebases, and because those rebases were positive and very, very positive, it's been doing extremely well. We've had 4 days of really, really good rebases. Now, if you can take a look at my last video, and you can see that I purchased a small amount of tokens to start, and those tokens have gone up because of the positive rebase. So right now, I used about 14 Ethereum to purchase all of these tokens. This 3,459, and just spent about 10 today. And that 14 Ethereum has turned into 28 Ethereum since my last video. And I'm pretty sure that last video was only like maybe 2 or 3 days ago that I released it. So this one is definitely the winner when it comes to comparing AMPL to RMPL. Now, the difference between the two is what RMPL does is it does random rebases. So one of the main problems with AMPL is because the rebases are predictable, and right now we're on a negative rebase spree. It's really easy to kind of manipulate and to sell tokens and to short the price and to really just kill the token even further for the people who are holding it. And we're looking at about 2 weeks of just straight down days. So holders of AMPL are being tested like nothing before. So we had 1 week of negative prices straight, and then we had a little bit of a positive price for 2 days, and then we have another week today of negative prices straight. So it's been really, really hard for Ampleforth holders to hold on, but I am going to still hold on to mine and see what happens. In the meantime, I am trying to regain my supply, or regain my original worth of what I purchased with Ampleforth, and I have been doing that with RMPL. So I went a little bit deeper into this. I was considering putting half of my AMPL into RMPL, and I might still do that, but I might actually wait for this thing to go down a little bit before I do that. I don't want to get double dumped on. But like I said, you saw that right there, the price is still going up. There's a lot of interest in this, and when you're looking at the trades, there's a bot that shows the trades for Ampleforth and for RMPL, and you can see that there are actually a lot of people that are doing some big sells over on AMPL and coming over to RMPL because it's a little bit more fixed in terms of the way that it's coded. Now, moving on to the next topic of the day, it's the AST, or the anti-scam token. Now, there's some positives and a few negatives about this thing. Obviously, one of the main negatives is the fact I don't really like the name or the logo. First impressions are everything, and if your token has the word scam in it and you have a do not enter sign as your logo, probably not the best idea, because people are not even going to research it after they look at it. It's just marketing 101 right there. But that aside, if you can get past that, there's plenty of other coins out there that do not have the most attractive names or logos, and they do extremely well. And if you can get rid of that bias personally, then we're probably going to do better off. So with AST, again, it had a pretty good rise up, a pretty good pump up to an all-time high price of about 44 cents. Currently, it's sitting at about 12 cents. So I think this is a good time to really build your position if you're going to be position building, and see what's going to happen. If it does kind of regain back to where it was at before, you could get yourself a pretty easy, close to about 4x from doing so. But of course, I can't predict the future. It could also go sideways. It could go down. I don't know what's going to happen. But let me just tell you what this coin does. So what this coin does, if we go to the website over here, it is deflationary. So we all know what deflationary means. The supply goes down as the demand hopefully stays the same or goes up. There is a burn rate as well. And like I said before, like the BRR token, one of the reasons why I was excited about that was because I haven't seen anything like it before, where you know, if you're a top holder, you actually get a percentage of that those holdings from every single transaction. And the same case is true with AST. So if you're a top holder in here, you get 2% of every transaction randomly. So it doesn't mean you always get every transaction is 2%, but if like somebody does a huge sell or a huge buy or moves a huge amount of AST tokens, then you are potentially entitled to 2% of that huge sale. So that's going to be really good for top holders. Now you might be saying, well, top holders, there's no way I can do that. Well, actually right now, in the position that AST is in, you can do that. It's really easy. So these are the holders of AST. There's currently only 150 addresses, so being a top holder is super duper easy, since you know, you got to beat 50 other people really. And the lowest address, or the to get in the minimum amount right now is 616 tokens. Now if we take a look right here, 616 tokens is about 0.2 Ethereum. So that's all it's going to take for you to be a top 100 holder and get a potential of, you know, whenever somebody transacts, you get 2% of that transaction. I do think that that's a really cool feature, and before I had thought that I had never seen anything like that before when I saw the BR token, but I'm glad that this project is completed. Other things to note here, they talk about the fact that there's 7 Ethereum locked in liquidity here. So obviously the liquidity is not super duper high with AST, but again, when I'm talking about these low market cap coins, they can definitely, you know, increase a lot overnight. I told you guys, and you guys can look at the chart on your own, 4x is not going to be too far away. If this coin got to 0.4 or 44 cents before, it can get to 44 cents again. If you look at the chart in the first place, when it first launched, it had a pump. It kind of cooled off a little bit, went down to about 4 cents. It had a pump again, all the way up to about 16 cents. So that's already, you know, multi-x right there. And you know, if you think that these things can't recover, you can just look at the chart. It does move. So, you know, in a week from now, I don't really expect this to just move sideways or just go straight down. If we have some movement, again, to me, this looks like a good position to have some movement if you want to kind of do some quick sells or quick trades, or if you just want to play along with the 2% that's traded off to the top holders. Now, of course, like I said, I'm not dumping the bank in any of this stuff, but we'll see what happens with both RMPL and AST. But I am going to purchase some more of these tokens and see what's going to happen in the long run. I've really been all over the place. I've been looking at all kinds of coins lately. All right, that is everything for today, guys. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Also, if you're watching on my other platforms, which I have, I like better than YouTube. Obviously, we have CocoScope. Hit that heart button on CocoScope. If you are watching on BitTube, thank you for watching over there. And Vimeo is where I post all my videos, and they will never go away over there on Vimeo. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.